All right, you guys. So here we are, day two. Note to self. Um, so I clarified my goals. So remember yesterday we talked about how we're setting goals, our three goals that we're going to accomplish with the help of your self journal, day planner. All right. Um, so remember, for me in my case, my three goals were the first one, get fit, get writer fit. And so I told you guys I was going to take action on that today. I did. I downloaded the 5K app and I went for a run. Took some willpower. Definitely ate some pizza afterwards. But shit, man, I did better than I did yesterday. So I'm feeling good. I took action. I held that. I kept that promise to myself. You know. So that's positive momentum. We're moving in the right direction, making progress on that goal. Tomorrow, I'm thinking I'm going to go ahead and join the Planet Fitness right up the road from me and do my pull-ups. Right. Bonus, I also did a set of sit-ups today, so that's like my bonus for you guys. So not only did I run, I did some ab stuff too, man. Bro, gave your boy some credit, you know. I'm coming from the powerlifting background. I don't really do this shit, you know. This general physical preparedness shit, bro. Like that's not me. Right? Like, bro, if it's not a barbell, I don't know how to use it. Basically, I don't know like what is that? What? What is that? Is that a? Oh, oh, hmm. All right. So goal number two. This is the goal that I clarified for myself, and I really think that it's gonna help. Um, so I've been listening to a book recommended to me by my publisher. This book is called One Thing. I forget what the author's name is, but I will put it in the description below if you want to check it out. But this one thing, the book One Thing is really about setting the priorities in your life, figuring out what that one thing is that you can do that will make everything else in your life easier to the point where it's almost irrelevant. One thing that you can do in your day that will make everything else easier. One thing, the most important thing, do that, right? And so for me right now in my life, that thing is writing. So I set a lofty goal for myself. I want to. There's a saying in the writers community where like your first million words as a writer is just like you paying your dues to like the craft of writing. So your first million words are just like your trash words, right? I've been writing, like writing. I mean, words on paper. I've been writing since like for real, like since I was 11. Like writing for fun, like 10, 9, 10 when I started writing. When I started like writing for this, I don't know. When I started calling myself a writer, I was 16. I was a poet when I adopted that title. That was the first time I called myself a writer, and I've been doing that since. I mean, I'm almost 30 now. I'll be 29 in a month, right? So that's 13 years. Uh, yeah. So I'm pretty like I might have, if I don't have a million words, I have close to a million words already, right? But those words were amateur. These are my professional words, right? So I want to give myself the opportunity to put down 100 or 1 million professional words. That way I know for sure, like if I'm tracking it, I know for sure that I paid my dues to the industry and I'm tracking my progress. Never a bad thing, especially when you're trying to improve something. Right? And it's a lofty goal to hit. I feel like it's worth hitting. Yeah. So I'm giving myself that challenge. 1 million words in 1 year as a writer. Um, I did a little bit of math on it. So in order to hit that goal, I think the exact number is 2,700 and like 42. So 2,742 words a day to get exactly 1 million words. So I'm going to give myself some wiggle room. I set the daily goal for production at 3,000 words. Um, and that'll, like, if I hit all 3,000 words in a day, every single day for a year, then that will put me at 1,095,000 words. But the question is, like, what the fuck am I gonna write? 3,000 words every day, fam? Like, every day, fam? Like, come on, dude. Like, what am I gonna write? Like, those words have to contribute to something. Otherwise, like, what's the point? Like, the purpose is to increase productivity, not just like increase busyness. Like, I'm not just writing for the sake of writing. So, what are you using these words for? These 1 million words. Um, Good question. So, like I mentioned yesterday, the average length of I'm a copywriter, right? I write for Agora Financial, Paradigm Press, and like I said, I produce sales letters, promotions that are about 7,000 words on average, right? Yesterday I said I want to be able to do 2 of those a month, so that means I want to be able to write 14,000 words per month for my employer, Agora Financial, right? So I did the math on that. That averages to, well, I think the exact number is like 400, like 60 something words a day. And I was like, you know what? I may as well just call it 500, right? So give myself the goal. I'll write 500 words of copy for Paradigm Press every single day. I'm like, yo, once you break it down like that, like, so, like, being a superstar copywriter is fucking easy as shit, dude. When you break it down like that, like, you think like a promo 7,000 words, and I mean, a promo 7,000 words, you could write 14. That's 2 promos a month, 14,000 words, and that's 500 words a day, and you have 2 promos a month, dude. That's easy. That's easy. That's fucking easy. Like, just I'm doing that. That is my plan. So just 500 words a copy a month. And here's the thing. Here's the thing, right? Because you have to come up with ideas, right? So it's not like I'm just writing copy and whatever I produce is automatically like useful for the task that I'm trying to the task that I'm trying to accomplish within Paradigm, right? So my words are used for the purpose of selling a product, right? So not all 500 of those words that I write every day is going to be are going to be actually for the specific purpose of selling a product. But they will be used to sharpen, at the very least, they will be used to sharpen my skill of writing to sell. So here's my plan. I'm thinking like, I don't know, like they say a bullet point is probably like a good bullet point, maybe like between 20 and 50 words, right? So we're writing like 10 to 20, 25 bullet points a day. Uh, 10 headlines a day. I have to plan out this math to see like how I can break it down to maybe email a day, email copy a day, what else? Like, I know like the stuff that I can do generally will be like writing offer copy, writing bullets for our offers, and writing headlines. Uh, Damn, honestly, I don't know what else I can do. Like, I could just, I gotta figure that out. I gotta figure that out because the 500 words a copy a day is something that it's definitely worthwhile endeavor. It's something I want to make happen. All right. But that still leaves 2,500 words, right? A day. And we're doing 3,000 words a day. No time for slacking over here. We're living that writer's life. We're on the writer's journey. Welcome. My name is Barry. This is my writer's journey, documented. Um, so 2,500 words. I was thinking if you write 3 novels a year, each novel is about 200,000 words. That's 600,000 words, right? I didn't break that down into the daily math. So I don't have those numbers for you. Um, I was thinking like which genre do I want to write in, and I'm leaning towards romance. Like it might just be, literary fiction because like I don't want to. Uh, yeah. How about this? How about this? You write one romance a year, one true romance a year, and then you can write uh, your uh, your literary fiction, like your romance stories, like your other stories with like romance elements that don't necessarily have to have that happily ever after ending. But you have one that does have it every single year. So that's 4 novels a year. Let's say each one is like 150,000, 600,000 a year. So like one standalone romance. Or you could do the opposite. You could do like a romance trilogy and one standalone. It doesn't matter. But let's say 4 novels a year. Each one, uh, each one is about 150,000 words. That's another 600,000. And I have about 200,000 with my job for Paradigm. So that's like we'll say we're at 750,000 words for the year between my job at Paradigm and those 4 novels. So that means I have another 250,000 words left. What am I doing with that? Probably like I'll build an email list or like I'll do something with this, like get it transcribed and like turn it into like some, I don't know, self-help book or something, some kind of content content basically. Yeah, that's the other 250,000 is content and like the general business building type content. I was thinking like allocate poetry, like because I got to figure out how many words go into like that the most successful Instagram poems. Hmm. Yeah. Yeah. I'll study Rupi and we'll see. We'll see how she does, what she does, and then I'll adapt that. And I'm thinking like, but yeah, figure out like how, and then we write like an Instagram, a poem a day for Instagram, throw it up. Yeah. So my third goal for the self journey, I forget what the third goal was, is to find a place to live. Um, I loafed on that today. I had a chance to ask Angelique where, or like how much she pays for rent in DC to find a place, but nah. Really, really, man, I don't know. I might just like go live that vagabond life for real, like just go on my writer's journey. Ooh, maybe I'll give myself through the fall to like see what I can grow, what kind of audience I can grow through the fall, and then like I'll just go on tour. Like I'll start a tour in the U.S. Like go to like get a train or a bus or like even like a cheap one-way flight and stay in the city for about a month, Airbnb there for a month. Uh, go to open mic shows as often as possible. Just be out, living life, of course, doing my 3,000 words a day and recording. Yeah, I think that's it, dude. And then like based on like how my audience grows and responds and reacts, like we'll just go city to city, sit on tour as a poet, selling merch. Ooh, 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 ooh. Selling merch, yeah. get that. or okay, but yeah, I think I'm good for today. I'm done for today. You guys keep it real, keep it 100. This has been Note to Self. Bye.